Good morning students. I am starting a new chapter, that is chemical effects of electric current. Now we will discuss what is chemical effect. Chemical effect is rises from chemical changes. Those changes which are irreversible in nature on passing electricity, that is chemical effects. Like H2O on passing electricity into the water, then it will decompose into two gases, that is hydrogen and oxygen. Now what is electric current? Electric current, it is a moving of ions. And what is ions? Now we will discuss ions. Ions is just like a charged species or charged particle. Charged species or charged particle is known as ions. So there are two types of ions. First one is cation. Cations, positively charged species or charged ions species. Positively charged species is known as cations, and anions, negatively charged species, is known as anions. So example of cation like H positive ions or hydrogen gas, copper 2 positive, it is also known as copper ions. Like O2 negative ions or oxygen gas. So now we will discuss what is electrolysis. Now we will discuss electrolysis. Electrolysis, when a electric current is passed into any solution, and this decomposition of any aqueous solution, that is like copper sulfate, H2SO4, sulfuric acid, HNO3. Also we will take water. When the decomposition of any aqueous solution on passing electricity into them is known as electrolysis. And those solutions which are taken in the process of electrolysis, which will be decomposed into its corresponding ions, that is copper 2 positive and sulfate 2 negative ions, and this aqueous solution is known as electrolyte. Now we will take some changes like evolution of gases. So we will take an example. We will take H2O. On passing electricity into the water, it will just decompose into two gases, that is hydrogen gas and oxygen gas. This decomposition is known as electrolysis. This process is known as electrolysis. Second one is electroplating. So what is electroplating? Now, electroplating, the process of coating of one metal into the another metal, known as electroplating on the passing of electricity. Electricity is mandatory, guys. Electricity is mandatory. In present of electricity, we will take a battery. So we will take any solution, aqueous solution. Let's suppose we will take a copper sulfate. It is a blue color solution. We will take 2 rods of carbon, because carbon it is a metalloid which have both properties of metal and non-metal, known as metalloids, and carbon is a metalloid. So we will take 2 rods of copper which rod is connected to directly positive terminal of the battery is known as anode. Is known as anode. And copper rod which is directly connected to the negative terminal of the battery is known as cathode. Again, which rod is directly connected to the positive terminal of the battery is known as anode, and which rod is connected directly to the negative terminal of the battery known as cathode. और in a nutshell कि भाई देखिए एनोड क्या होता है, एनायंस आर नेगेटिवली चार्ज स्पीसीज, and which rod is directly connected to the positive terminal of the battery, it having a positive charge in it, so it will directly attract the negative species, that is anions. So therefore it is also known as anode. Again, which rod is directly connected to the negative terminal of the battery, it having a charge of negative, so therefore it attracts the positive charge, that is cathode or cations. Charge species, positively charged species is known as cations. So therefore this rod which is directly connected to the negative terminal of the battery is known as cathode. Okay, so we will discuss about the electroplating of copper into the iron. So we will take a copper sulfate solution, and on passing the electricity into them, it will decompose into the copper 2 positive ion and sulfate 2 negative ion and sulfate. Now we will take a iron rod that is on anode, on passing of electricity into the copper sulfate solution, it will decompose into copper and sulfate ion, and the copper ion is directly decomposed or attracts on the negative terminal of the negative rod, or we can say that cathode, and this is known as, and this will cover with the copper 2 positive ions, and after some time it will change into the reddish color. So it is also used in the electroplating of many utensils like tin is a very less reactive element, and chromium is also a very less reactive element. It is used to electroplate or coated on iron pieces or in taps, in gas burners. We will coat it a thin layer of some less reactive metal due to they can't react with presence of oxygen, moisture, and not corroded. So therefore electroplating is usually done to make the objects more attractive or to prevent it from rusting. Thank you guys. It is all about the chemical effects of